Konnichiwa Minagawa. It is Miyagawa Katsueki, and this is LIL GUARDSMAN. We are in the middle of a war right now. There's no time to lose. We need to... I hate that emote so much. Anyway, it's time we have to recruit people.
Leading to the highest levels of brutality ever
Actually,
recorded, with the pointless
oh
bloodshed
god,
sure to
god
scar the
damn it.
psyche of all those
Actually,
years to come.
actually the
Haunting
rebellion,
words from one of the survivors of last night's
the rebellion
shooting in Garden
is,
District's Haven
the
Valley.
rebellion is over.
And now
The rebellion is
there's hope.
over. The goblins are
Battle
just
for the
part of
Western
society
Reserve
now.
Grotto was successful.
After
That is
the
only
marriage
detail I have to
between,
report. And now more exclusive audio from what has
it
been dubbed
doesn't
the
work.
British
You
Reserve
copy it.
Wholesale Massacre.
Soft and left time out. Rather, you need the sub. Stop! No! We're not gonna do this. And we gotta recruit people. A letter right from Dad. Did it? Oh.
Dear Lil, thanks for writing me back, but your letter concerned me. I'm sorry to hear that you and everyone aren't doing so well. Worrying about you kept me up all night. I didn't get a wink of sleep. And the next day at roll call, when they were asking if anyone was a mechanic, I yawned and stretched and they thought I was volunteering. So now I'm stuck with mechanic duty for the next big battle.
Can't believe it's my birthday tomorrow. Happy early birthday.
They say this time it'll be fought in the air, and it's my job to help repair the planes. Don't tell anyone, but I really don't know what I'm doing.
Jesus.
But my grandfather was a master mechanic, and I'll always remember the words he said to me when I went to visit him as a kid.
So, wait, why didn't you just say, hey, I'm not a mechanic? Your gift is a paw pig. I showed you my beans, answered me.
What the hell are you doing here, kid? Get out of here! Can't you see I'm trying to look for things to fix so I don't have to spend time with your grandmother? Well, I guess if I investigate each aircraft that comes my way, I'm sure I'll find something to fix. And then I'll help win the battle. Thanks, Granddad.
What are you doing in here? Can't you say I'm trying to look for things to fix so I don't have to spend time with your grandmother?
That goes for you too. If you draft any would-be airmen, make sure there isn't anything on their end that needs fixing first.
This game says such off-the-cuff things sometimes. You know, I'm sure... Yeah, that's the sound of someone dying in a plane crash because my dad tried to fix something. There, in one of in the comments section of one of these videos that I uploaded to YouTube, Play Hilltop Games replied to me, and said, "Thank you for playing our game," and I said, "Thank you. The game is fun," and that was the end of the conversation.
Anyways, I better go. Drop me a line again, will ya? But this time, maybe don't write such bad news. If I accidentally volunteer for something I'm not trained for again, who knows what'll happen? Sincerely, Dad.
Oh, Jesus Christ. My dad didn't go to school, apparently. I'm so glad he's okay. I'll write him another letter tonight. Did I not read the letter? He's gonna be fixing planes and he doesn't know how to fix planes. Okay, the royal wit. My spies have informed me that there is increasing dissatisfaction fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circle. Do with that information what you will. In addition to the forces that were drafted, the outcome of the last battle was also due to the state of our equipment. Pay extra attention to what our men, women, and creatures are marching into battle with. Okay. Well, we did pretty well. last time. Although their proposal for addressing a little food shortage problem was rushed through council without their scrutiny or approval, please extend my associate from Catering Corps every possible discourtesy, and don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. Okay, Guardsman Randy has been brought out of forced retirement to supervise the food stores. Welcome back, Randy. Middle Management Mike Melroy. Is that the guy that was also the wedding planner? I may have stolen a deck of tarot cards off an old wandering nomad type woman. So far, everything I predicted has come true. Now the old hag yelled something about a curse if the cards were overused as I was running away, but I'm sure it's nothing. Look at me, I'm batting 1,000. I've got all the answers. Call me now. Malcolm Fortune Teller to the stars. Okay, I'm not asking you for anything. I have 14 crystals. Yeah, I mean, I'm just put that shit on everything. I rarely need to use the decoder ring. I don't really need to use the whip either. I've used the whip like 2 times. And the decoder ring maybe 3 times? Not all of these are created equal. I mean, these are the essential ones. The true spray, the x-ray, and the metal detector. The decoder ring and the bullwhip are extremely situational.
Unhand me, you fools! I must be granted entry immediately!
Who the heck are you? Hey Jacob, what's going well? How are you?
Hear ye,
oh,
hear ye.
Goodness.
I have come to relay the terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the Sprawl to the Kingdom of Petrod, as dictated by His Royal Highness, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrod.
Yeah, you're not really welcome here.
Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore, son of Queen Fettabel.
Shut up already. Yeah, I know who he is, remember? I told the princess not to marry him. And I'm feeling better about that choice by the second. So, Royal Wit says, my spies have informed me there's increasing dissatisfaction and fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circle. Do with that information what you will. So, this is probably not official business. I'm doubting that this is official business.
Let me in, peasant, Princess Desdemona.
Peasant? Well, I didn't realize you were royalty.
Well, I'm not.
So that means that you are also a peasant, right? And it's Queen Desdemona now, so put some respect on her name.
Very well. Let me in, person of equal social standing. Queen Desdemona will want to hear what I have to say.
Doubt. This guy comes from a hostile enemy nation. I'm not sure I'm buying what he's selling.
I don't think you were talking to me, but you're wrong. I'm selling the straight goods.
I don't think I should let him. I should use the decoder ring on those terms. After I was just shit talking, the decoder ring is the first one that I need to use. Remind me of what you're delivering again.
The terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the Sprawl to the Kingdom of Petrod, as dictated by His Royal Highness, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrod, Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen...
Got it, thank you. Let me take a look. The terms of surrender describe every citizen of the Sprawl bending over and but that's been crossed out and replaced in like all of the in there. Okay, yikes.
Yes, the document is decidedly thorough.
Uterus.
And frightfully specific.
Uterus. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not gonna. What the fuck was that? Should I put him in jail? Should we take a hostage? We are in the middle of a war right now. To the dungeons. Send him to Pigard. Maybe you can negotiate your way out of prison.
Oh, how dare you! When Prince Phineas hears how you have treated his personal footstool, he will show no mercy.
Looks like you're gonna be someone else's footstool now. Or worse, take this clown to prison. Oh, you shot the messenger. I mean, not literally, but that's the expression. That was the worst choice I could have made. Okay, let's do this one over. We're just warming up. It's been a while. Okay, we got the decrees. There's the sin in the ranks. I don't think he's being truthful, though. Okay.
Oh, unhand me, you...
Okay, yeah. We're gonna do the same thing. Talk to him, decode the message.
I have come to relay the terms of the Prince
And
Phineas,
maybe I should
son,
call...
who was daughter of King Fangil, son of... Daughter
Maybe I
of King
should call
Algernon, who was
Ash.
daughter of King
Know who he is. Let's see.
Let me... Well, I'm...
That means you're also peasant? Okay. Terms of surrender? Hostile elimination. I'm giving you the straight goods. Hold on, no. Call Ash.
Terms of immediate and unconditional surrender, is it? Let them in, but make sure you know exactly what is on their mind. You know what they say, keep your enemies close, and your friends so close you're practically kissing.
What? Is that what they say?
Sure is, and I should know. I have a lot of friends.
Alright, Ash, I didn't need this much information. That philosophy, I'm not surprised. In Hell of a Boss, Mercer revealed Mayberry's sexuality. She's lesbian, Martha's bi. Okay. I mean, oh my goodness. The demons are gay. Wow, what news this is. So I should use a true spray. I know exactly what. Mayberry is the one that hired him to kill the woman who cheated on with her husband.
Intention to divulge the top secret battle plans I have been made privy to the Queen in exchange for food for my people.
Oh.
We are starving, and if the Sprawl can help us, I will be sure to help you end this conflict to the best of my abilities.
Oh. He's a traitor. Excellent. Shit, dog. Okay. You should have just said that. Admit. Mayberry is the one that hired him to kill the woman who cheated on her with her husband.
Thank you. Hopefully, this exchange of food information
in
will
the
help put an end to this
in that last
bloody
episode.
war.
Having heard their true intentions, you let them in. Now it's up to the queen and the other people above your pay grade. Well, I don't know. I make some pretty crucial decisions. Oh, hello.
Ahoy, child manning the gate.
Ahoy, adult in a basket.
Ha ha! I like your spirit. I am here to enlist in Her Majesty's Air Force. Once inflated, my grand contraption shall sail high above the clouds. First, I will destroy the enemy air force, and then it will take me no time at all to traverse the entire world at that altitude.
Around the world in 80 days. How should she go from having a husband on Earth to being a lesbian sinner, fucking the woman she caught with her husband after having ordered a hit on her because she was still alive? Well, that was... They probably... Okay, so they probably weren't thinking that hard when they made the merchandise. She was probably bisexual, not a lesbian. Because you don't just change sexualities. You just are that sexuality. Let's see, trust. And then we're gonna call Striker. That sounds so cool to trust the entire world, and what exactly?
Why, it's a balloon, of course. When inflated to almost bursting, this ball will carry me up into the sky, keeping myself inside this wicker basket aloft. Simple science.
Wow. Striker, what say you?
He doesn't seem like the type to win us an air battle. Seems more like the adventure tourism wannabe type. Then again, beggars can't be choosers. If you can guarantee that his hot air ball will function properly, draft him. Otherwise, this is not Royal Air Force material.
How do I... Oh, but wait, where's the balloon part? You're missing a key piece of equipment. How do I... True spray, perhaps?
I made a wager with some chums down at the Royal Academy Club that I could traverse the entire world in only 79 days. Fools. My real plan is to hide away with my balloon in the countryside, gather stamps from across the globe, and return well-rested, well-fed, never having pissed out of a balloon, and triumphant. That'll teach him for putting a worm in my beer.
I think maybe Mayberry was raised in a southern conservative state. She was in the closet. I know that's what I'm saying. She's not lesbian. She's not lesbian. She's bisexual. That's the mistake I think that we're making with the merchandise. Because it would make sense for her to then have a husband and then end up with a woman later on. This guy's probably just gonna get himself killed, yeah, or get like other people killed. Deny. Just like United Healthcare, you are denied.
Alas, now I will never prove myself to those bastards at the Royal Academy Club who doubted me. Instead of glory in the air, I shall retire to the countryside. Perhaps if I lay low and gather stamps from across the globe, I can convince them that I did in fact make my grand journey and traveled around the world in 79 days.
Keeping up appearances, looking normal, and how Mayberry gets to be herself. Go to hell, you can be yourself. What is the caterer doing here?
Really?
I
Most
remember
people
you.
don't. Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management.
Imagine getting to be more expressive in hell.
We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food
I mean,
rations
hey,
up
everyone's
until
a
the time
sinner
when this
down
war is
there.
resolved in favor of either side.
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The
Yeah,
proposed
there was something
services
about
rendered come
the
with a
in
detailed
the writ
budget
about
and a
this.
projected ROI.
Less heroic. What was the writ about this? Their proposal for addressing a little food shortage was rushed to council with that. Please extend my associate from Catering Corp every possible courtesy. Don't worry yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. So should I just let them in without asking any questions? Oh no.
It has come to our attention that the food rations are being severely mismanaged. If this trend is allowed to continue, the Sprawl will be completely out of food in a week.
Are you sure your numbers are correct?
Of course our numbers are correct. All we do is numbers. We eat, sleep, and breathe numbers.
Sounds like you take this pretty seriously. You must really enjoy cooking.
Cooking has nothing to do with it. This is all about cold, hard facts, which coincidentally is the temperature and consistency of our food.
It's also confirmed that Tex and Millie are straight allies. Oh, Millie is completely straight? Okay. I guess that makes more sense than her being bisexual, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I think we let him in. I wonder if that's the best outcome or if it's only 3 stars. You may enter and do your best to help us with our food crisis.
Thank you. We at Catering Corp know that you and your general population are going to enjoy eating Soylent Beige nutrient bars as much as we enjoyed making them.
There goes the 3-way relationship fanfics with her, Moxie, and Luna. Oh yeah, actually knowing what a character's actual canonical sexuality is has always stopped the fanfiction writers in their tracks. They're like, damn, they're not gay. Well, I gotta stop writing the fanfic. That's how that goes. You help with, however, it comes at a terrible, terrible cost. Oh, you help with the food shortage crisis. Wait, only 2 stars? Should I have called Ash? Wait a minute. What's going on here? I remember you.
We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget.
He mentioned Soylent Beige. I'm surprised you didn't catch that. Well, I did. Oh! Oh! I only heard the part about the food being cold. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh
It has come
boy.
to our attention that the food rations are being severely mismanaged. If this,
Are you sure your numbers are
of
correct?
course, our number.
Doubt. Cannibalism, yay. Honestly, lately I've never eaten so well in my life.
That's exactly what the problem is. Children should not be eating well, or at all if we can help it.
You know what? I kind of appreciate his honesty. Should I use another truth spray? Councilwoman Ash.
Oh, goody. I've been expecting the catering corp to arrive with a plan to aid us with the food shortage crisis. It's said to be a good, solid plan, and a little more. And that's all I need to hear. Let him in at once so we can begin to address this population growth problem once and for all.
I thought it was a food ration problem.
Tomato, tomato.
I should have called her. I should have called her. Okay, wait a minute. I don't want to waste the truth spray. I think... I don't know. What else should I do with him? I'm not gonna let him in, but I feel like I should do something else. But I'm not sure what. I mean, he's unlikely to be, like, carrying something that would prove what he's doing. But I mean, truth spray would be... I've been using the truth spray too much. But let's go with it.
I feel compelled to verbally dictate Catering Corp's food rationing plan. Item 1. All individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms will be allowed a single 14.7 gram ration of Soylent Beige nutrient bars per day. Item 2. Anyone below 71.6 kilograms will be restricted to food scraps and or edible waste, either begged or foraged. Item 3. Individuals below 71.6 kilograms who succumb to hunger will be collected and repurposed into said Soylent Beige nutrient bars in order to sufficiently feed the remaining individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms. So concludes Catering Corp's extremely efficient plan to solve the Sprawl's extreme food shortage crisis.
Collected and repurposed into Soylent Beige nutrient bars. Oh my god, I gotta tell you, everybody. Soylent Beige is people! It's people!
Not just people, it could be goblins or ogres as well.
No, Ash! No! Feed the children to animals. I am not going to let you turn our people into food.
But what about...
What about no?
Again, not exclusively people. We're open to all creatures.
Just no. You discovered Catering Corp's nefarious plans and stopped it in its tracks. I mean, people are still starving, but 4-star. Oh, Jesus.
What's the holdup? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out fighting on the front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
And you are?
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl
Population
Brawls.
problems. Are the Goblin Ball games even still going on? I didn't think any more home games were being played this season, you know, because of the Siege of the Sprawl, the threat of invasion, and the ongoing war that could destroy us all.
Yeah. Let me in and I'll make sure we get one last game.
You sound very confident about that.
What's not to be confident about? I'm a Goblin Ball manager. I've been managing Goblin Ball since you was in diapers. Besides, I've got a plan how we can get a game going.
What is that plan? Hold on. Was there anything in the writ about this? Goblin balls in his face. I don't want to use up a true spray for this. Maybe... Is he carrying anything on him? I don't think he would be. Oh, he's got steroids.
What are these? Don't worry about it, kid. Tools of the trade. So long as the players don't ask any questions about what they're getting, it's totally legit. The secret ingredient is pure basilisk venom. What? You think those on the Milky Marauders ain't doping? You're crazy.
I'm confiscating this.
Well, there ain't no way I'm gonna win with these bombs now.
Okay, you're not getting in.
Look, can I level with you? I know this will weaken our defenses, but the Sprawl really needs this right now.
This has never happened before.
I really need this right now. And you could probably use this envelope full of gold I've conveniently left for you right there out in the open.
Do I... Ooh, do I take the bribe? Do I take the bribe? Well, I don't know. Well, I already took his drugs. So... I mean, I could just let him in now. Because I took the drugs away. And it's true that a little bit of fun is necessary in times of crisis, so... And it's definitely not about the money.
That's what I'm talking about. See you at the match, kid.
The morally bankrupt NPC brought you down to his level, but the people need a morale boost, and you've got an inside tip. Location unlocked. That wasn't the best choice. Let's do that over. So I talk to him, I take the drugs, but then I still deny him.
What's the holdup? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out
Or
fighting on the
maybe-
front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
Or maybe I take the drugs, and then I accept him. Without...
Albert St. Lush.
Because that choice only showed up after I was about to deny him.
Yay! What? What are these? So long as the players don't act. What? Well, there ain't
Got
no
the
way.
got the basilisk venom, but then what if I admit him anyway? Yeah, I don't take the money.
All right, kid. I knew you were a Goblin Ball fan. I'm gonna put a team together from some of those losers defending the wall. See you at the match tonight.
Oh. He's taking people away from the... Organizers will put a tremendous strain on the already spread thin sprawl. The people need a morale boost and you got an inside tip. Son of a bitch! God damn it! Okay, fine. You're not getting in. Yes. I thought it would be fine as long as I wasn't taking the money. Son of a gun. Why are you gonna take the people away from the wall? God damn it. Son of a...
Most of you gaudy. I'll...
Okay, talk.
Yeah.
Doubt. Take the drugs. Scan for drugs, take the drugs. Not take the drugs as in use the drugs, but take the drugs as in you don't have them anymore.
What are these? So long as the play... What? Well, there ain't no way...
Okay, and then get rid of him. Deny.
Look. And you...
Deny still.
You never did like Goblin Ball, did you?
Honestly, not really, but my dad sure does.
Well, he's probably very disappointed in you right now. Good day.
Your dad hates you, bye. It was absolutely the right thing to do for the Sprawl spread thin resources, but now there won't be a Goblin Ball game. And where's the fun in that? You will not be able to visit the arena. I prefer Centaur Ball. What is Centaur Ball? Oh, hey, it's the Weed Wizard. Echo!
Echo!
Oh my god, what a lame joke.
What is?
That your name is Echo and
Echo!
I hate myself. What do you want, Echo? And don't you dare say Echo again. It's Goblin Ball with Centaurs. The ball's bigger. Mayor, I know you're not a Christian, but you need some kind of God in your life. You need someone or something to guide you. If not Jesus, then somebody, anybody. Vishnu, the Buddha, Allah, like somebody. You need someone or something. Goblin Ball is just football, Mia. Get your mind out of the gutter. Oh, really? It's like Goblin Ball, but with centaurs, the ball's bigger. I need to get my mind out of the gutter. My mind's not in the gutter!
Alright, little sister. Chill out.
Don't tell me to chill out! What are you doing here?
We're all gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Say Echo again. Last summon. Who summoned? Who summoned you?
The High Council of the Majors.
I was
Guild
100%
summoned their
serious.
membership by sending a global
You see how I cannot trust you, though.
A sort of
Can you
signal
blame
that
me?
tells us we're all needed.
Can you blame me for not trusting you? I get it, the mage signal. Good thing you were looking up.
You're telling me.
Oh, he's telling the truth. I think I just let him in without... Well, I don't know, I trust Echo. He's given me good advice in the past. The ball is bigger because the centaurs are horses. A football isn't big enough for them. You were being completely straight. But why specify that the ball is bigger? Wouldn't the ball being bigger just be self-evident because centaurs are larger than goblins usually? I think you need to witness Jehovah again. actually, speaking of that, I've done a complete 180. I'll tell you about it later. I'm not a witness anymore. No, I have fully abandoned Christianity, but I do have a religion again. I'm not gonna talk about it though. Admit.
Thanks, Lil. I better get to the Mages Guild. But first, I may stop by the Twisted Sister and grab some grub. Man, have I got a case of the munchies. Come on, little buddy.
Oh, I hate marijuana, but I love Echo. He is like he's the best character in this game. 3-star. He was here on official guild business. Sure, he's a stoner windbag, but he's good people. Heck yeah, he is. Is that religion Adonatology? What? What is Adonatology? Does that have to do with Adonis? People worship big curvy butts. Oh, that part. Well, I guess then yeah, it would do with Adonis. But I don't know, is that a religion, or is that just like being human? I mean, how can you not like a large never anyway. Continue. A massive monstrous roar. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh.
Whoa! Stand down, Peaches. It's all right. I'm here for the draft. Well, me and Peaches.
Okay. You can communicate with
Peaches. Uh-huh. She's really good at taking direction. Sometimes. I'm still getting the hang of it.
Is she gonna eat all the soldiers? Your dragon's name is Peaches?
I didn't name her. She chose it.
She chose Peaches.
Yep. We tried Ragnar for a while.
Peaches roars with disapproval.
But she really prefers Peaches.
Say Ash, do you want... I mean, not Ash, Striker. Do you want this on the front lines? She's really good at taking directions sometimes.
Dragons are tricky. If trained properly and led with a firm hand, they can tip the scales in our favor. If not, they are unpredictable and hard to coordinate a full offensive with. Do you think this dragon is in capable hands, equipped with the proper tools?
I think Truth Serum would be the best thing here. But I haven't sent anyone to the front lines though. I haven't drafted anybody. If I don't get somebody, it's gonna be rough. Truth Serum. Tell me the truth about Peaches.
Me and Peaches are best friends. My favorite thing to do is pick flowers in our secret meadow while she frolics in her waterfall like a big fire-breathing dog. But I know she's 2,300 pounds of flying death when she gets worked up. And I'm worried we haven't been training enough and that my dinky little tin whistle won't cut through the chaos of battle. I wish I had something with a bit more kick.
Maybe I've got something. Maybe I've got something that packs a bit more punch than your whistle.
Some of the older dragon riders use whips. It doesn't
Oh!
but it sure gets their attention.
Oh, I can give her the bullwhip. I've got one of those. Cause I never use it in interrogations anyway. This whip only is only occasionally useful to me. Take it. I have a feeling Peaches will respond to it. Yes.
Wow.
Indiana, get back to work.
I feel much better with this.
They'll receive a replacement bullwhip in their next shift. Okay. Sweet. Heck yeah, let's send the dragon to the front lines. Alright, kid, I think it'd be a welcome addition to the Sprawl's forces.
Really?
Absolutely. It's something about your character, your moxie, your 2,300-pound dragon. Giant, intimidating dragon.
And with this handy new whip you've given me, I'll be sure to send those bad guys running.
This is the best choice I've ever made in this game. Save the whip for the dragon, kid. Have fun in the war. Have fun in the war. Oh.
Attention! Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville reporting for duty.
Why are you presenting? Are you talking to me?
Ma'am, yes ma'am. I have come from the training grounds at the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer, and I am reporting for duty to join Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
Let's see. Striker.
Well, this is just the kind of stand up for yourself and not taking it anymore attitude I want to see in the people of the Sprawl. Welcome the second lieutenant with a salute and a pat on the back, and send him to the runway ASAP. Oh, maybe take a look at what he's bringing in and make sure it's not going to pose any threat to national security. Then a salute and a hearty pat on the back.
Okay, let me thought. Is that your plane?
Yes ma'am, indeed it is. A sup with gobbo of primo make and model. As I said, the finest that Goblin Engineering has to offer. Would you like to know her name?
Yes. Sure, what's her name?
I call her the Green Baron.
Nice. Huh. That's completely normal. I don't know much about planes, but I know what I like, and I like it.
Ha ha, bully.
Ha ha, bully. Okay. No threats to national security. Let me do an X-ray. That is a bomb, which is pretty normal for a plane.
Ah yes, that is the finishing touch. Julian down at the GLA equipped the plane with it this morning. I don't think he was
A
an engineer,
nuke.
just an enthusiastic volunteer. She's a large bomb we call the Inside the Park Home Run.
It looks really heavy. How does the plane fly with that?
Well, I haven't tried flying with it yet, just taxiing along the runway at a sensible speed. But there's plenty of space for it to roll around back there, with all those loose tanks of fuel and barrels of gunpowder.
Okay, maybe let's not go with the bomb. Well, there's no way I'm letting you in with this. I wouldn't want you to roll her through the streets with this inside the park home run in case you end up inside the park and, you know, kablooey. Yeah, you're still in, but just without the inside the park home run. Alright, Second Lieutenant, head in and report for duty.
But the bomb! How can I help win the war without my bomb?
Trust me, I think it would have done more harm than good.
That was the point!
Just keep your eyes in the skies, flyboy. The phone is ringing. Mushy mushy. Go for Lil.
Lil, Chuck here. I need you to get your butt down to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters as soon as you can.
What's up? What's up, Chuck?
My wife, the princess, queen, still not used to that. She has me deploying various non-human agents, groups, and creatures to help with the war effort. And we've discovered a mole.
Uh-oh.
Like a mole. Not like a mole person. Well, I guess it could be a mole person. We're really not sure at this point. Can you
There's
come
a
down
spy.
to the GLA headquarters and help me sort this out?
I'm not even gonna ask why me. Be right there. I'll be there as soon as I'm done with my shift.
I'm sure you can help us identify the traitor in our midst.
Yep, sounds like something I'd be expected to do. Wow, perfect score. Due to your exceptional job performance, you were paid 30 gold for this shift. Haven't heard. Okay. Yep, Catering Corp, Albert, Echo. Yep. Correct choices all around. Alright, GLA headquarters. Find the traitor. Dispose of them.
Lil, thanks for coming. Are you ready to help us whack-a-mole?
What's the scoop so far?
Yesterday, we captured an enemy spy who confessed that they were meeting with their informant, who is part of the GLA. But before we could get a name out of them, the spy chomped down on a poisoned tooth. We've gathered 6 suspects. One of them is definitely the traitor, but so far they're all sticking to their stories.
Truth spray? Can you just get a mage to put a spell on them? Or better yet, I could go get some truth spray from the shed and be done with this in the flash.
Good thinking. But the guilty party could have built up a tolerance to truth sprays, or be in league with a corrupted wizard from the guild. Your deduction skills are the only method we can truly trust. Think you can help us out?
I don't know, but usually when I deduce things, I use truth spray. I don't know how good I'm going to be at this. Well, I have done this once before, but it was a low-stakes situation with my little friends. I guess I'll see what I can figure out.
You can interact with each of them twice. They'll just repeat their stories after that. See if you can detect any inconsistencies about their whereabouts last night, and catch them at a lie.
This sounds like something that I need to write things down for. But I have no more notebook. I have no more notebook. Where's my... Oh, there it is. Okay. I have some notebook left. Okay. I don't know what kind of thing this is going to be, so I better be prepared. I can interact with each of them twice.
Last night, I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself, but if you're looking for a mole, look to my left. They're literally a mole. What more could you ask for?
Ask Chuck. Let's see, Chuck.
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
Not yet. Not sure, give me a sec. Were you actually here with Chuck?
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblin Ball game, I swear. I never miss a game, even when they're out of town like they were last night.
Even when they're out of town. It definitely wasn't the game here.
I was at a friend's house. A friend who was out of town. I was at their house while they were out of town. They asked me to water their plants while they were out of town. It's the truth.
At a friend's house, and they were out of town. You were with Chuck. You were at a bar watching a Goblin Ball game. You were at a friend's house. What were you doing?
I know where I was last night. I was at the big game happening downtown, but I'm more concerned about the big guy to my right. Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me.
So, it's one of these two. I'm thinking. He says the Goblin Ball game was out of town. He says there was a big game downtown. one of them is lying.
I was quietly meditating in my chambers last eve. The degrading acts of skulking in shadows you're picturing are obviously more in line with a creature half the honor of an elf. Someone like a halfling, perhaps?
Last night I was attending my sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's birthday party. It was quiet down by the Goblin Bowl arena, with it being an away game and all, so I didn't see anyone on my way home. I don't know why anyone would suspect me. I have a leftover apple tart in my freezer to prove it.
Well, that checks out. So it's this guy then.
I told you, I was at the Goblin Ball Arena last night. I live around the corner from the stadium, so after the match I went straight home, no funny business. I'd ask that elf. Hard to trust those uptight, pointy-eared snobs.
It's him. They both corroborate the story that that there was no Goblin Ball game at the arena, so it's this guy.
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
I think it was him. Are you sure? Yes. The Cyclops!
What? Why me?
Because you claimed you went to the Goblin Ball match last night, but the Brawlers play an away game. You're clearly lying.
Very clever, little girl, but it's no matter. You and your kingdom will burn, and out of the ashes a new glorious nation shall be born.
Wow, he gave up so quickly. What? I wasn't lying. Yes, you were. Alright, yes, I was lying. You all are going to burn. Take them away, Carl.
Good work, Lil. We couldn't have done it without you. We'll make sure they're properly punished for their crimes.
In a gruff voice like TV's Columbo. Just one more thing before I go.
Yes?
I got nothing. I just always wanted to say that. Bye, Lil. Let's see. I need some more crystals. They used up a lot.
Lil, how are you holding up?
Not too many game overs today, Garbs.
I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe I've got something for it.
Oh. A Goblin Forge explosive device. I don't feel like I should give this to him. I'm gonna hold on to these. Until I'm sure that... Also, am I just walking around with a bomb in my pocket?
Oh, hi, Lil. Back home after a long day's work?
You know it.
What a laugh. You, a working stiff.
It's alright. Hey, Arda, you got a pen and paper? I want to send my dad another letter.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
This time I really want to cheer Dad up. What kind of joke should I tell him? Write good joke. Write dirty joke. I don't know if my dad would appreciate a dirty joke from his daughter. From his 12-year-old daughter. I'm gonna write a good joke. I'm gonna write a letter that includes a really, really good joke. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? Yes. That should put a smile on his face. Thanks, Arda. Can you send it for me?
My pleasure. I know how much your dad loves to hear from you.
Why is she always giving side eye? Why are you glowing?
Oh, this is so weird, being out with you. Anybody could see.
You sound like a Muppet.
Aw, honey. It's what's on the inside that matters. I'm not embarrassed to be seen with you.
Yeah, you look so happy.
Embarrassed to be seen with me? I'm worried someone's going to see me with a human and tell my mother.
Oh, brother.
Him too.
Baby, relax. Take a deep breath.
Ah, you're right. You do look pretty tonight.
That's more like it.
Can you can you see under her cape? She's kind of serving, you know? As the kids say, she's serving something. Anyway, hey Echo, how's it going?
The Mages Guild is gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
No, you told me. When who ended? This all sounds like none of my beeswax.
We'll see. It may well be your beeswax after all.
Oh wait, let me hold on. Interested in hearing about more lore from this aging stoner. Yes.
The reason I founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles that all mages would adhere to. So if you knew a mage, you knew what to expect. Kept people from fearing us.
A good thing? That sounds to me like a good thing. A set of governing rules to make sure people feel safe. Am I wrong?
I don't think you are, but darker forces in the guild sure do. They think the rules are too strict. They want to use magic to control people, and eventually, the whole kingdom.
You know, the new religion I was talking about, well, not new, it's a very old religion. But the religion that I'm a part of now, there's only one rule. And it's do no harm. Pretty much. That is the one rule for the religion, is do no harm. But like, it's up to interpretation by like every part of the different people in the religion, because there's no like Bible or anything for this, so you just kind of have to figure out what that means on your own. But do no harm. That's the only rule.
Stop them, there could be a rift in the guild itself with mages on both sides. It's getting pretty hairy.
Bye. Thanks for the chat.
Anytime, little buddy.
I'm glad I talked to Echo. Where's the guy with the hat? Did he find a good hat? I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay? Hit the hay. Let's see how the war went. The Petrardian envoy, Fenton Harcourt III, delivered his message to the palace and defectors of the Sprawl to live out his days, making a shout the repaired bugles and any other brass instruments that require and pursed embouchure. Embouchure? What? He couldn't be happier in his new adopted home. The Queen was able to use the top secret battle plan to show up the Sprawl's defenses, which made a huge difference, at least for a few days. Having been denied entry into the Sprawl, the Catering Corp went back to the corporate headquarters with the surplus of the food supplement bar known as Soylent Beige. While the Catering Corp execs weren't pleased by the loss of its contract, they also weren't surprised. Soylent Beige hasn't been selling like it used to, not since the FDA made it mandatory to display the ingredients list on all packaging. Was it the artificial flavor and coloring, the MSG? No. It was the main ingredient, human flesh. Catering Corp would have to deploy the best marketing wizards to spin a new angle on this. Denied his planned big comeback Goblin Ball game, Albert St. Lush wasn't able to convince a single pro team to hire him as their manager, so he set his sights lower and went on to coach at the minor league level until the doping scandal got him fired from that job too. He repeated this process for teams in AAA, AA, Single A, etc., until he finally wound up coaching a Little League Goblin Ball team, the Sprawl Sprouts, for children 12 and under. They were some of the most suspiciously large 4th graders you ever saw. They swept the season. Good for him. Echo arrived at the guild hall just in time to speak out against Tyronius and explain the demand greatly increased powers for the mages from the queen. Echo successfully argued the guild should use its power to support the city council and guard corps, and help the people the war was hurting instead. Due to Echo's timely intervention, Tyronius did not get the 2/3 majority vote that he needed. He and his followers loudly insisted that the election was stolen, and Tyronius vowed to use his own power to stop this war by any means necessary. His people formed a radical group that dubbed itself the Freedom Caucus. Oh no! Oh no! Why did they have to call it the Freedom Caucus? Stop! Stop! No! 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 Echo breathed a sigh of relief at a job well done. He took a trip to his favorite haunt, the Sprawl's premier bowling alley, Pinheads. It was a pretty righteous way to end the day. Correctly identified as being the traitor, the guilty Cyclops was lowered into a catapult and flung at a brick wall the next morning. There was much rejoicing. The Sprawl and his secrets were now safe thanks to your masterful detective work. Let's see how the war goes. Oh goodness. We took a heavy hit. Sprawl victorious. That was very close. As the dawn sun rose, it was clear that the Sprawl had triumphed. The smoke slowly cleared from the patch of sky where the battle between the clouds had been fought. Wow, we won by a slim margin. It was later said that one of the clouds was shaped like a short giraffe and the other one looked like a bowl of fruit. With his hopes to participate in the battle dash, Professor Fogg hid in the countryside for 79 days. He emerged and fooled his chums at the Royal Academy Club into thinking that he in fact sailed around the world in record-breaking time. To sum up, he hid in a barn, managed to bamboozle his fellow academics, and received a free beer for his effort. The little Primarius Dragon Rider, commanding her dragon Peaches, using the bullwhip you loaned her, burned to the enemy's defenses. When they got home from the battle, her father was so proud, he vowed right then and there to leave her in charge more often so he could continue to go down to the pub and bet on Goblin Ball. Oh, she's just like me. Unencumbered by the inside park home run bomb, Wilbur Cabrus Orvo performed impressively piloting the Green Baron. In fact, he made an impressive 8 kills single-handedly and was awarded the Golden Wings, the highest honor for a Sprawl aviator, and was the first goblin to receive the prestigious award. Level 10. We've gotten pretty far in this.
Happy St. Swithin's Day to all our listeners. We're here live down at the parade where St. Swithin himself is set to make an appearance any minute now.
Who is St. Swithin?
Yes, there he is, riding
Who is St. Swithin?
rain cloud, throwing many barometers to the happy dancing children below.
Just a reminder, because of the parade's extensive and convoluted route, many stores and services will be closed today.
We'll now take the traditional 267 minutes of bagpipes in honor of St. Swithin's Day.
Okay, we're done with that. Huh. I guess there's no letter from Dad today because of the holiday. I hope he's doing okay. Just the rats. Our landlords.
Come on, give it back already.
Squeaker.
Stop saying that.
Alright, break it up, you two.
Lil, what are you doing here?
I live here. What are you doing here?
I work here. I got a job getting rid of the rats.
The rats are our landlords. So
I'm not
a
very
lot of
good
rats
at it.
here.
These rats are pretty smart. This one stole a crystal that I found.
I could use that.
No, I found it. Ugh. Lil, can you talk to him or something?
Reason with it. Meow? Hey rat. Meow? The rat looks at you with an expression that conveys that it is not only embarrassed for you, but for all humans in existence. It moves, revealing a mage-grade crystal. Oh, it worked!
Hey, he gave it back! Thanks, Lil. Now, shoo! Get out of here!
Okay, geez, I have to go to work anyways.
No, not you. The rat. Can you tell Isla and Simon that I won't be able to meet up with them? I have to clear all these rats before this place opens tonight. You might as well take this crystal.
Free crystal! Where's
I was
Isla?
supposed to meet her at Councilwoman Ash's office.
Why is the Chow in the councilwoman's
I was
office?
supposed to meet him down by the docks. I don't
Good
need
luck.
luck. I need a foolproof way to get rid of these rats.
They squeak.
Squeak.
Wait, did you just say the word squeak? I knew that was going to happen. Roar! I'm gonna bite you! There's a note. Dear whoever reads this note, Garbage Emporium of Wonder will be closed in honor of St. Swithin's Day. Please feel free to take your business to some other establishment in town. Oh wait, there isn't one. I'm the only shop you got. I'll have you people in a capitalist chokehold. So it'll be open tomorrow at 9 a.m. P.S. If this is Lil, I saw your hooligan friends when I wrote this note. They've got a ship's worth of crystals if you can track them down. Oh, sweet. So... Councilwoman Ash's office, and then the docks.
Lil? How unexpected.
How unexpected. You too. I can say the same about you. What are you doing in Ash's office?
I'm volunteering as her unpaid intern. My mom said this will fast-track me to get into the Youth Politician Training Program for Two-Faced Cutthroats and Liars, or YPTFCL. She says it'll help build character.
YPTFCL. YPTFCL. Fooly cooly. Yikes, I'm here because I'm supposed to tell you that Lamont won't be able to meet up later. He's stuck at the office.
Oh, that hard-working lug. He'll be the perfect trophy husband for me. He's so distractingly handsome that it'll both impress and intimidate my opponents.
Okay, well, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with that.
Now that you mention it.
Oh, jeez. Oh, crap.
The YPTPTFCL does have an entrance exam that I could use your help with. And I've got something from Garby if you do.
Okay. What do I have to do?
A couple of questions about current and historical affairs that I still need to answer. Here we go. What was the name of the late King Oswin's father?
Artemis? Maverick. I think it was Maverick.
Okay, question 2. What is the current name of the Goblin Ball Stadium?
Oh, that's easy. I named it. The exciting ditch with chairs as washrooms.
Great. Question 3. The Crown Prince of Petrard, Phineas Pomp, is the son of...
Oh, God. King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk. That sounds right.
And last one. Mega rock superstar Vlad Extreme plays what kind of instrument?
A lute. He plays a lute. It's a lute, not a guitar.
Okay, that's all the questions.
What kind of
Thanks
entrance
so
exam
much
is
for your help,
this?
Lil. Here, take this. It's from Garby.
There he is, the late King Oswin. Ah, shit. When will they get around to replacing those with Queen Desdemona? Well, she got that question wrong. Anyway, whoops. Whoops. Whoops! Oh, this is where you guys are sheltering. The sounds of a large family starting their day can be heard through the flaps of the tent.
Oh, Diddums, my trusty valet, we've been so displaced by the war.
Yes, Mum, we have.
It simply must stop by any means necessary.
The means necessary to stop war must at all times be relentless, Mum.
How true, Diddums. Mark Goblin Twain, correct?
No, Mum, his cousin Egbert.
Egbert Twain? Egbert Goblin Twain?
Hello there, Lil.
Hello there, Lil. Seamus McGoblin, what brings you and your family to the docks?
Oh, we live here now. Things got a bit tight after the war started, so we had to relocate. It's not the prettiest or safest place to live.
But...
No, but this place is awful.
Well, at least you're all together, right?
Oh, not so. One of our boys, Teeny Tom McGoblin, was lagging behind when we fled, so we had to hurry along without him.
Teeny Tom
He should be arriving in
McGoblin.
the Sprawl any day now. If you're working the gate, would you mind not giving him too much trouble and let him in?
Bribe me. Yeah, let's try to extort money from the refugee. Alright, for sure. Of course, Mr. McGoblin.
Oh, thanks, Lil. You're one of the good ones.
Just gonna make sure he's not bringing any contraband, but... Monkey Island? Arstotzka? We get it. You don't need to literally point to your influence. Glory to Monkey Island. Alright.
Step right up, folks, and take your turn at being a winner. Find the queen and uncover a royal prize. How about you, young lady? Care to be a winner?
Simon, it's me, Lil. Lamont says he's stuck at work and won't be able to meet up with you.
Hey, Uncle Fredo, she's made me. What do I do?
Just play it cool and act like you've never seen her before.
Sorry, ma'am, who I'm gonna act like I've never seen before. Would you care to play a game that's almost guaranteed to make you a winner?
Shady gambling? What are you doing
My mom got
here?
drafted to the front lines. Until she gets back, I've been staying with my Uncle Fredo. We kind of move all over, running different con
Was that
games.
your mom that I saw in the battle?
Never admit you're running a con.
I've got something from Garby for you, but I can't just give them to you. You'll have to play for them.
Play. Alright, what's the hustle?
It's not a scam at all, ma'am. All you need to do is find the queen. She's one of the 3 cards you see in front of you. Just keep your eye on the prize. Where's the queen?
That hurt my eyes to look at. But yeah.
Congratulations! You found the queen, you won the jackpot.
Whoa,
You're
two
making
crystals.
it too easy.
Since I'm stuck here, could you be a pal and make sure Isla knows about Lamont not showing up? She's gonna be crushed.
Yeah, I already told her. Oh! Is this a Fantastic Hat? Mr. Fantastico, I haven't seen you around for a bit.
My journey for the most fantastic hat took me to the countryside, where I was drafted into the war.
He literally has a hat-shaped hole in his heart. Well, that sucks, but you're back now. Does that mean my dad is back too?
Unfortunately, your father remains at the front lines. I, however, got sent home for wearing too many fantastic hats. Apparently, it was alerting the enemy to our presence.
I'm happy you're home, unless you got to try on some fantastic hats.
But they were not fantastic enough. My journey, it continues. Also, your father gave me this letter to give to you.
A letter from my dad?
Dear Lil, thanks for your last letter. I really enjoyed reading it, especially that joke you told. I told it to a couple of guys, who told it to a couple of other guys, who then told it to the captain herself. And they all agreed I wouldn't be allowed to tell jokes anymore. I hope everyone at home is doing well. I forgot that before I left for the war, I owed my bookie some money. I put 30 gold in this envelope so you can pay him back for me. His name is Fredo. This war is tough, but they say there will be a ceasefire on St. Swithin's Day, so that's something to look forward to. But what's really keeping me going through the darkest moments is the thought of getting back to you. I love you, Lil. Please write back soon. Love, Dad.
Oh my god! Oh, the relationship is so cute and adorable and wholesome. I better write back to him. Mr. Capella, do you have a pen and paper on you? Fantastic or otherwise?
Of course, child.
Dad got a little mushy at the end of that last one. How should I respond? Write mushy letter. Lila write a sentimental, affectionate letter to her father. Are you sure? Yes. Express my true feelings. Hey, Mr. Capella, do you think you can mail this letter from me, fantastically or otherwise?
Of course, child. I will search for a stamp for your letter that is so fantastic that it stops the postman in his tracks and makes him cry to the heavens, "Wow! Now that is one fantastic stamp!"
Or, you know, whatever's the cheapest. Hey, let me give Fredo the money.
This kid's terrible at running a swindle. Who taught him anyways?
You did.
I the problem? This kid's terrible.
Oh, I can't give him the money, even though that is Fredo. Maybe I can give it to him later. Head down to the shed to work the night shift. All unvisited locations will become unavailable. Yeah, I don't need to go to the dig site. Oh, I'm doing the night shift tonight. The Sprawl Monster Manual, 2nd edition. For its entities. Okay. I've read this before. Oh, whoops. There might have been some new people in there. Okay. Let's put everything in there. Oh, wood switch.
Hello, my dear. I'm just coming home from a long night tending the apple orchards. It's almost harvest season, and it couldn't come at a better time with the food shortage. Will you let me pass?
Your smile is a little bit creepy. Where's entities? Ghosts. Weaknesses being make-believe. No such thing as ghosts. Lycanthropes, mole people, necromancer, vampires, witches. Alignment very good or very bad. Though they are rare and often indistinguishable from regular folk, it's possible to encounter a witch whilst on guard duty. There are tests that can be done to confirm whether they are or not a witch. For example, if the suspected witch weighs the same as a duck, it confirms they are made of wood and therefore a witch. Okay, in practical terms, witches are not so different from regular folk. However, beware ulterior motives. They often have a plan on the go, and their moral compasses have the tendency to be, well, differently calibrated. Let's see. Calling anyone won't be good, because no one's ever awake this late at night. I'm gonna X-ray. What's in your basket? I should have talked to her first, though. An apple. She actually has an apple.
I'll share a secret with you. This is no ordinary apple. It's a magic wishing apple.
Wishing apple?
Yes. One bite and all your wishes come true. Would you like to take it?
I'm gonna return that. No thanks. I've got this thing about taking food from strangers.
What a clever little girl you are. I've got the first apples of what looks to be a very fruitful harvest. Tee-hee. Just a little gardening humor, dear. I'm using them to make a delicious pie. It's my absolute favorite recipe from my absolute favorite cookbook. See?
I don't see how it could be a fruitful harvest this year. There's a war raging outside our walls. That can't have a positive impact on the orchards.
No, dear, you're right. The orchards were a bit sad. But still, a few good apples, and we should be able to make pies for every grown-up in the Sprawl.
Will a truth spray work on her?
With all of these candies wrapped in foil, I can fatten up the children of the Sprawl.
Alright.
Then, with these delicious magical apples, I'll put the fat little piggies to sleep and bake them into delicious pies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, I'm gonna deny. Or should I put her in jail? I think just deny her.
My glorious, glorious plans, and my delicious pie.
You'll just have to take us somewhere else, sister. Meat pies made out of kids. Well, that's a Kinder surprise. You figured out her dastardly plan and did the right thing. There's no Snow White taught us anything is to beware old ladies with apples. Unless, but if Beauty and the Beast taught us the exact opposite lesson, is to always take food from old ladies. Otherwise, you get turned into a muscular furry, and all of your servants will be transformed into inanimate objects. Beauty and the Beast has the exact opposite lesson. What are you trying to teach us? Should I take the apple or no? Or the rose? It was a rose, not an apple. Beauty and the Beast was bullshit anyway because the prince was a child. He did stranger danger and got punished. Yeah, it was a rose, not an apple. I forgot. But still, though. Oh, jeez, another giant. Oh, it's the Int running for office.
It is the same little guardsman who admitted scary tree monster in our previous encounter. I am here today to attend a meeting at your puny and horribly decorated city hall.
scary tree monster. How's it been going?
I was successful in my bid to represent the constituents of Darkwood Forest on the outskirts of Caladar.
Why is this game so political? This game is so political, like the best way possible.
You are now looking at me, scary tree monster. I ran unopposed and threatened to stomp and thwomp any who entered the race against me. It was a landslide.
Good job. No wonder you ran unopposed. I wouldn't want to get stomped and or thwomped either.
Smart kid.
Hell yeah, political violence. Well, I mean, I know who Scary Tree Monster is. Story of the Fur. True neutral. Let's see. There's nothing for the rights that can be deciphered. I mean, yeah. Let's let him in. I don't need to ask too many questions.
Mayor Scary Tree Monster humbly accepts entry into the Sprawl.
Oh, well, that's very nice to hear.
To stomp and thwomp any who oppose his demands.
Oh. You admitted the former terrifying tree creature turned to public servants. Good call. Otherwise, you would have been stumped and thwomped. Hold on. Wait. What else should I have done? Should I have deciphered him again?
I am here today to...
Let's see. What should I do? So, starts today. Fully administer town hall meetings.
I was successful. You are now looking...
Not sure I like the idea of threatening any who oppose you with violence. I may be a kid, but I don't think that's how democracy is supposed to work.
Oh, sure. Nobody likes stomping and thwomping, but without it, how would anything get done?
Open and honest communication built on trust and mutual respect?
You don't know politics.
Should I...
The words of Mark Goblin Twain are etched into my bark and continue to serve me well. Better even, I think, than the dolphin or butterfly tattoos that adorn so many elven teenage ankles.
It reads, to lodge all power in one party and keep it there is to ensure bad government and the sure and gradual deterioration of the public morals. I don't know. What else can I do? What else can I do? Can I call somebody? Ash isn't gonna be awake.
You've reached the office of Councilwoman Ash. This is Isla speaking. How can I help you?
Classy hello, Isla. Isla?
Hey, Lil. What's up?
I forget how her name is pronounced. Got a tree monster with a mind to head to City Hall over here.
I'll put you through to the Councilwoman. Please hold. Now listen carefully. There is no time to lose. He isn't the most patient tree monster. You must deny him entry and explain that I would consider it a personal favor if you would go to Caladar and get them to swear allegiance to the Sprawl.
Oh.
If we get a large enough coalition together, we may be able to put an end to this war once and for all. Thank you for putting me through, Isla. Travis, are you on this call?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Good. You're fired. Isla, you've got the job.
Way to go, Isla. Okay. Deny. Go to Caladar. Am I gonna tell him to go to Caladar? Councilwoman Ash says she would consider it a personal favor if you would get Caladar to help us out. What do you think?
Curry favor with Power Broker and Sprawl. Mayor Scary Tree Monster accepts.
Oh, well, that's very nice to hear.
Go to stomp and thwomp Caladar until they help.
That's the spirit. Best outcome. You connect to Ashley, your stompiest, thwompiest new diplomat. Good for you. Nothing better than violent diplomacy. Oh, zombies. Okay. Zombies. Ghosts, lycanthropes, mole people, necromancer. Or as Pat MD would say, aggressive negotiations. Somewhat common, biting if they still have teeth, no match for a fast walker. Look, the only zombies we have around here are the old-timey slow-moving ones, thank God. Treat them like sheep, herd them around when you need them, they are relatively harmless. Alright. You failed. You failed English there. No, you failed English. What is PADMD? What the fuck are you saying? I'm gonna talk to them. Yep, they sure seem like a bunch of zombies to me. Why did they walk straight up to the guardhouse? I may have misspelled Padme, but you completely failed to say negotiations. Negotiations. How do you say it? Aggressive negotiations. Negotiations. How would you ask Google? I mean, do I deny the zombies? Because they're literally just zombies. In a commanding voice, sorry, you can't come in today. They're wandering off. Bye, zombies. They're harmless, but on average, you did the right thing. Okay. Mole person.
Oh, hi. You must be Lil. I was told to come to these gates so that I could be looked after by you. I'll be heading in now unless you need something else from me.
So who told you to come see me?
Aw, geez. It's kind of a top secret project I'm working on. I don't think I should say much more about it. It's on the up and up, but I'm afraid it's also pretty hush-hush.
Name and species?
Always the same. Poxitani Polly, mole person.
Oh God, no. Let me just turn to mole person, the good old monster manual.
I am not a monster. I am a person. a mole person. If you prick us, do we not bleed? Well, that's a bad example. We don't bleed easily. Mole people have exceptionally fast healing, but that's pseudoscience for
The
another
groundhog.
speech.
And also the guy.
I am not a monster, and I do not care to be labeled as such. With that, I shall take my leave. Goodbye.
Oh, dang. Oh. You committed a microaggression against mole people, and he rightly told you off. You shouldn't feel great about that. What? Did the game just tell me to check my privilege? Yes. I guess it did.
Oh, hi. You must be Lil. I was told to come to these gates so that I could be looked after by you.
It's the first time someone just
I'll be
walked
heading out.
away from the guardhouse. Wait, long ago, some set of humans became smaller. One considered this figure even. Please do not persecute the mole people. They are not to be punted. After all, without more person labor. They don't enjoy the world's greatest sewer system. Who told you to come see me?
Jeez, it's
Okay. Top secret? Well, they sent you straight to me, eh? Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm kind of the best guardsman on the force these days.
That's not what I was told.
The fuck? What were you told?
I was told that you were trustworthy if a bit. Well, that's not important. I was told you were trustworthy.
Shoe spray.
The GLA floated a plan to dig a tunnel under the outer walls to access essential supplies from the outside. I'm here to get the project started.
Alright, that sounds legit. Yeah, get in here. Get in here. Microaggressions against mole people.
I'll be off to take care of this top secret assignment. Thanks, kid. I knew I was right to come to your gate.
Yeah, you heard the details of the tunnel plan finally coming to fruition. Remember the one we first told you about at level 8? Go you! Remember that one? Oh, goodness. Hi. You got a couple different slasher monsters mixed up. Holy hell, you are actually a nightmare come to life.
Is it the belt?
What? No.
Is it the knife and the hockey mask?
And the knife glove, yes.
Are you sure it's not the belt? Because I have a big job interview today, and I don't want anything to ruin it.
It's not the belt. Okay, let's talk this out. So what's your name?
Greaves. First name, Stabatha.
Stabatha Greaves. Stabatha Greaves, terrifying figure of utter horror. I do not have you on my list.
Oh, they don't know I'm coming.
And you said you had a job interview today in the Sprawl?
Well, not in the Sprawl, but cutting through would save me some travel time. I'm headed to the outdoor wilderness camp at Lake Scream and Die. I'm applying to be a camp counselor. Well, reapplying.
Do you think you're, dressed appropriately to be a camp counselor?
It is the belt, isn't it?
It's not the belt.
Because I got it as a gift, and I'm only wearing it because I feel obligated.
Can we assume that anything I talk about in the future is 100% not belt related?
We can try.
Okay, I gotta know. Hold on. This is person number 5. Okay, I can use this on her.
That night I died in the woods, a demonic spirit of vengeance possessed my shattered heart and brought my twisted corpse back to life. Now, I am cursed to wander the campgrounds of Lake Scream and Die at night until I have slaughtered every last person who had a hand in my death. I just hope I can make it through the job's 90-day probation period.
It's tempting. Or should I put the slasher in prison? Tabitha Greaves, you are hereby under arrest for the crime of wanting to kill a bunch of teenagers.
I don't want to kill them. It's just been my sole purpose, driven by demonic motivation since I was raised from the dead.
Saving for the court. So long, Tabitha. Oh!
Sorry, I forgot I cut your phone line and didn't fix it. I hate to leave you vulnerable.
That's very considerate of you, Tabitha. How did you skip the guards taking you to prison?
Oh, I killed them. Anyways, guess I'm taking a long way to Lake Scream and Die. If I don't get the job, because I was running late, I'll come back and tell you all about it.
Oh god, what have I done? Your impulse to jail this horror show was correct, but as a result of your actions, a half-dozen guards were brutally murdered. So that's not great. Was there a way to stop her once and for all? How do we stop her? Can I turn her life around? Can I fix her? It's not the belt.
Greaves. First name.
Stab at the Greaves. Oh no, I'm coming. I'm still gonna doubt her. It's not the belt.
We can try.
X-ray, perhaps? She has nothing. Oh. Yep, there's your problem right there. Looks like you got a demonic hex in your heart. Oh, the X-ray can sense demon possession? I mean, hard to get rid of that bugger. Seems to be written in a different language, so we're gonna need foreign parts to fix her.
Oh, I don't want it removed. It gives me the unnatural strength and endless stamina I need to hunt down camp counselors in the woods at night.
Well, can I decode it? Oh, I can't decode it. Shoot. Yeah, I wasted on the int. Okay. Fuck. I have to go all the way back to the end and not use the decoder ring. That's what the problem was. Shoot. God dang it. Okay. This isn't gonna work. She's gonna teleport behind me, nothing personnel kit again. Promise you're not going to murder me.
Can't promise that.
But I'm not going to let you in.
I understand. You're just doing your job. I guess I'm taking the long way to Lake Scream and Die. If I don't get the job because I was running late, I'll come back and tell you all about it.
What have I done? Yep.
Sorry, I forgot I cut your phone line and didn't fix it. I'd hate to leave you vulnerable.
That scares me every time. Very considerate
Sure
of
you
you.
don't want to change your mind about letting me in?
Still no. I really don't think I should let you in.
Okay, I admire your conviction.
Okay, thank you, Stabitha. He brought a handful of horny teenagers a few days before being cut apart by a deranged psycho corpse lady. Was there a way you could have saved them? I need to go back to the inn and not use the decoder ring. I have to speed run my way through this.
I am
Grr. Grr. Let's see. I'm going to call Ash. Call Ash.
Now, if we get a... Yes,
No, okay. Okay, deny scary tree person. Best outcome. Councilwoman Ash, curry favor, stomp and thwomp. Alright. Best outcome. Okay. Save the decoder ring. Deny the zombies. And then I think I have to use the Chew Spray on the mole. Mole person. I'm not committing any microaggressions.
The GLA float. I'm here.
Okay. Admit.
I'll be off to take care of this top secret. Thanks, kid.
Okay. 4 stars. And now to decode your heart.
Is it the...
It's not the belt.
Is it the... Are you sure?
Let's see. X-rays can see demonic hexes. Looks like you've done demonic hex. Get rid of the things to be written in a different language. Gonna need foreign parts. Have you tried turning your heart off and on again?
Did you just decode the hex on my heart without asking me?
Oh, I guess I did. I'm sorry.
That's a little presumptuous.
I don't have to read it if you don't want me to.
No, go ahead. I'm curious what it says myself.
It translates to If this hex is read out loud, the curse shall return to whence they came.
Wait, on second thought, no!
Carol, Booby and Family Son.
Oh, I found the devil again. Hey, I remember you. How have things been? Wow, I didn't expect to see the devil again. Oh, dang. Well, this has been one for the books. You exorcised the demon inhabiting this undead serial killer. Bravo!
We got a call. There may or may not be something strange going on in your general vicinity.
Oh my god. Can you stop? Who are you now?
Ghost Finders.
Son of a bitch. You need to stop. You have to stop. Also, there's 2 missing. Ghost Finders. So what, you find ghosts?
That's right.
People call us when they suspect some paranormal activities. We come in and we find out what's what.
Ghosts don't exist. Listen, buddy, you're not fooling me. Everyone knows ghosts don't
That is
exist.
what all the experts say.
And the scholars.
And the historians.
And just about everyone else around the Sprawl. But are you sure they don't?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
But not 100%?
Well, not 100.
Boom, Ghost Finders at your service.
Yeah, so ghosts don't exist. It says right here in the book. Wait a second. Frequency, NA. Special attacks, NA. Weaknesses, being make-believe. Alignment, NA. Size, NA. No such thing. Back. There are no ghosts in our general vicinity. No ghosts. Deny. There aren't any ghosts.
I guess we'll have to take our equipment elsewhere. And remember, kid, if there's something strange and it don't look good...
Just go already.
Ghost Finders.
Shut up. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. And you don't put up with con artists either. Good for you, but are you 100% sure that ghosts don't exist? Yes! It's in the book! God damn it. Ugh. Fine, let's rewind. What's the best possible outcome? I need money.
We got a call. There may...
Ghost Finders.
Okay, so talk to them.
That and
So
the
all-
skull.
And the...
And just about every...
But
Pretty
not
sure.
100%?
Boom, Ghost Finder.
True spray.
It's common knowledge that there's no such thing as ghosts, but people will pay a pretty penny to commune with their lost loved ones. If we provide a bit of comfort to people in need, what's the harm?
Especially if they've happened to prepare a little dinner as well. Maybe some finger foods. Hard to get a proper home-cooked meal these days, and typically there's some food to go around after a death.
You know what? I'm gonna let them in. They're good people.
All right, time to save someone who has been terrorized by a specter or spirit. And remember, kid, if there's
They're not
something
doing any
strange
harm.
and it don't look good,
Just go already.
Ghost Finders.
Lil is a better ghost finder than these clowns. No, seriously, you should try. What? Oh, so I shouldn't let them in? But they're not doing any harm. Alright, fine, I'll deny them. Use up my last time travel. To provide a bit of comfort. What's the harm? I mean, yeah.
We gotta call them.
Ghost.
Okay, so I'm just gonna spray them.
It's common knowledge.
Okay. Go away.
I guess we'll have to take our equipment.
Let's go already. Ghost! Are you 100% sure the ghosts don't exist? God damn it. Fine, whatever. Take the L on that one. Oh, it's the vampire.
It is imperative that you invite me in. The sun is coming up.
Oh yeah, you're the... What are you, a dentist? Chiropractor? He's a doctor of some kind. I forget what.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Yeah, he's a well-respected physician. The exceptional 3.8.3 30 gold. I don't know what I could have done better with the ghost finders. I am 100% sure that ghosts don't exist. It says so in the book and they admitted it. Ah, it's back to the tavern. Oh. Formal greeting? Greetings, Your Majesty. Chuck.
Hi, Lil. Sorry to bother you so late, but Desdemona has something to discuss with you.
Necklace. What's the story with the new bling?
It was a gift from Tyronius on behalf of the Mages Guild to keep me safe.
Probably shouldn't have put that on your body. Tyronius has been giving me bad guy energy since level 1. I would ditch the amulet immediately.
That is for me to decide. Lil, I have something I need to tell you.
Desi, I know we talked about this, but are you sure? Lil's done a lot for us.
I am not having this conversation again. It is entirely inappropriate what you've been put through. That is why tomorrow will be your last guard shift.
What? But we're at a war. I've been doing a good job, I think. I feel like in a lot of little ways I've been, I don't know, changing the course of fate.
Desi, sure, she's a kid. And no, it's probably not fair. But she's proven she's more than meets the eye plenty of times. You were the reason I asked her to uncover the spy in the GLA.
True as that may be, it's time she was relieved of her duty.
I'm confused. Where's all of this coming from? I thought we were, you know, friends?
Friends? With you? Someone who has been acting in her own self-interest against the crown? Tyronius has told me the true nature of your character.
Okay, yeah, the necklace. Tyronius, he's nuts and gives off real main villain energy. Why would you believe anything that creepy Ghoul Factory has to say?
Because he has accepted the role as my advisor.
Wow, good job there. He's your 4th advisor?
4th, and perhaps only, if the other 3 remain so utterly useless.
You're going to fire Stryker? I mean, I get shit-canning Ash and Malcolm, but don't you think it's better to, you know, have multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions?
Not anymore. And neither does Tyronius. He also thinks it is time for this little game to be over.
These don't sound like your words.
She's right, honey. They don't.
Listen to me. I have made my decision. Tomorrow will be your final shift. We will not suffer those who speak against the Queen of the Sprawl.
Desdemona, listen to yourself.
I will not be spoken to like that by a filthy...
She pauses.
I'm sorry. I'm under so much pressure. I need to lie down. I don't feel quite like myself right now. Lil, I'm sorry, but it's almost time for the end. Chuck, take me home.
Resist. This doesn't make any sense. I worked my ass off for you and the bloody Sprawl, not to mention the idiot triplet advisors. And now you're following that Tyronius asshole's advice? Fine, I quit.
You can't quit. You were already relieved of duty.
This sucks.
I'm sorry, Lil. I'll try to talk to her. Good night.
Or just take the necklace off. It's clearly the necklace. It's clearly the necklace. Lil have foiled Brunhilde, the morally questionables, to say the least, planned to fatten the children of the Sprawl with candy and then bake them into pies. The witch left in a huff. She took a hard look at her scheme and really thought about why people were so often discussing the idea of eating pies made out of children. So she pivoted and created a line of vegan apple pies. After months of tweaking a recipe to perfection, she baked some of the most incredible pies you've ever tasted. She made the cover of the Sprawl Tatler newspaper, which declared best new restaurant, and there was much rejoicing. Technically, you still can make vegan pies out of children. You would just have to need to have the children or the parents' consent to have their children baked in the pies. Then they would be vegan. That's really all you would need to do. Very scary tree monster stomped his way to Kaladar, ready to enact Councilwoman Ash's plan to convince him to swear allegiance to the Sprawl. But upon his arrival, he observed a fleet of lumber company vehicles ready to cut down his beloved forest. It seems that Councilwoman Ash's diplomatic mission was actually a distraction to keep Mayor Scary Tree Monster from voting on a controversial new bill. A bill that included, among other things, plans to cut down Darkwood Forest. Upon this discovery, he turned around and stomped back to the Sprawl. Mayor Scary Tree Monster wrote to Sprawl City Hall, too late to stop the bill, used Darkwood Forest lumber to build orphanages for sick and injured children separated from their parents by the war and helped them get their parents back from being signed into law. This was the lowest point of Mayor Scary Tree Monster's political career. As the zombie horde meandered away from the Sprawl, one of the undead amblers strayed from the pack. This zombie found himself wandering into a party at a beach house on the crystal shores of Lake Inez. Amazingly, he was the former owner of the house and was quickly recognized by two of his former employees of the party. They knew that guests would be alarmed at seeing their former friend in this current zombified form. So they came up with the harebrained scheme to pretend that he wasn't a zombie, and began to move him from room to room, waving and nodding at all the unsuspecting party guests. Why are there so many 80s references in this one level? Why are there so many 80s movies references in this one fucking level? Ghostbusters, Nightmare on Elm Street, Weekend at Bernie's. And then the fucking... Oh, Jesus. Although, technically, what movie was Jason in? That wasn't an 80s movie, that was a 70s movie, but still, close enough. You get the idea. Unfortunately, since he was a zombie and not just a corpse, this whimsical reenactment of the movie Weekend at Bernie's took a dark turn. A zombie immediately bit his two former employees, turning them both into brain-hungry monsters. The three spent the remainder of the party biting and turning the other guests. That zombie would have been the perfect host except for the one small thing. He was undead. With the arrival of Puxatani Polly. Oh yeah! And Groundhog Day. Also, I think not an 80s movie, another 70s movie. To build a secret tunnel to get the supplies from the outside plan could officially get underway. The project was completed in record time with team leader Polly attributing some of his success to having had the opportunity to unpack and talk to the secret plan on his way into the city. For the first time in months, substantial amounts of food made its way into the Sprawl. Decoding the hex and stabbing at Greaves' heart, exorcised the demon and freed her soul from his clutches. In death, she was finally at peace. Sabbath's former friends. The counselors from the outdoor wilderness camp at Lake Scream and Die ended their summer contracts and went home, but they were plagued by the guilt they felt for their part in Sabbath's death. Could they really just go back to their normal lives after what they had done? 1 year later, they met back up at Lake Scream and Die. They were all starting to crack under the weight of their secret. In fact, Assistant Head Counselor Mitch Morrison suggested they all turn themselves in. He couldn't live with it anymore. He needed to tell the authorities what they had done last summer to assuage his guilty conscience, but the others didn't like the plan. They knew they couldn't let Mitch confess their crimes. They had to silence him. With 2 murders now in their hands, a group of camp counselors went their separate ways once again, assured their secret was safe. For now. And then I know what you did last summer! How many references can you pack into one level? The demon little exercise himself that found a perfect new home in Mitch Morrison, and the cycle continues. Somebody stop the writers! I know what you did last summer was a terrible movie. Yeah. The scary movie version was... The scary movie version was better. Denied entry to the Sprawl, missing their appointment with the Queen. The Ghost Finders continue to scam the feeble-minded, especially being able to claim Queen Desdemona as a client. They gave the business a big boost. This gave the business a big boost, and they've been in very high demand ever since. To this day, they're still not seeing a single ghost, but the merchandise is top-notch, as is their catchy theme song. Count Heinrich Vampire's wedding started beautifully, until that pesky Van Helsing showed up and killed the obvious vampire just before sunrise, which would have been the most romantic part of the ceremony. On the plus side, Myrna Herkin was free from the Count's curse of control, and eventually rekindled a romance with her old fling, Jonathan. They got married and had a son named Quincy. They were a very boring family. The Sprawl lost one of his best chiropractors that night. Rest in peace, Heinrich. You were too beautiful for this world. Level 11.
And the already spread-thin guard force is calling it the worst night of, and I quote, creepy shit they've ever seen on St. Swithin's Day. And that's saying a lot. So if you see any of the few guards trying their darndest to keep things together inside our fair city walls, just go up and give them a hug, because Po Buddy's nerfect. I'm sorry, there appears to be a typo in that last statement.
Well then, will we be wrapping this up next time we play this? We just might be. So join me, it won't be next week, but maybe the week after that for what might be the finale of LIL Guardsman. We will see. I'm not saying that for sure, but it might be the finale. So yeah, but until then, thank you all so much for joining me. I released the schedule, and the next stream will be on Saturday at 12 noon EST. We'll be playing a little Monster in the Wilds. I got a new outfit I'm excited to show off. So join me for that. But until then, thank you all so much for joining me. Please follow if you haven't already so you do not miss out on all this awesome content. And until next time, Ja Mata. For everyone, bye bye. Take care of yourselves. Don't let the bastards grind you down.